parts were ready today, and he called me back, and he was in Dallas. So I assumed that there's an NHRA race there or something going on this weekend. We got the whole family in here tonight. We were fortunate to have my stepson and daughter-in-law take us out to lunch yesterday. Went to Mike's Catfish. Big shout out to big attaboy to the people at Mike's Catfish. The food was absolutely awesome. Mike's Catfish in AB, Louisiana. It was absolutely awesome. My stepson had a seafood platter that when I saw it, I said there's no way he's going to eat all that. But through utter determination, he was able to eat everything on that plate. Big shout out to the cook with the peach cobbler. That stuff was incredible. Thank you. So yeah, it was pretty good. It's been a pretty good week. Like I said, we got a lot of powder coating in the shop right now. We've got our powder coating wheel special. Any wheel, single stage color, not a candy or anything, but any set of wheels up to 24 inches. We're sandblasting and coating those for $400 a set. So if you want candies or translucents or some other colors, we can price that for you. But if you want to check that out, hey, Jim Cummins is tuned in. Let me say hi, Mr. Jim. How are you?
Robert Forrester is over here flirting with me, but he did say if you needed help at Atmore that he'd be there for you.
Awesome. Robert Forrester will be helping the Fury Dragster at Atmore. I may have, you know what I may do is I may have already talked about them, Jim. You got another one. You've got the Super Chevy race at Rockingham this weekend. I was talking about your beginning of the show, so replay. Go back to the Super Chevy show at Rockingham this weekend. That's going to be an awesome event. Rockingham is one of those places that I want to go make a pass on that track, and excited about that. So there's two races this weekend that we know of. Where was I? Oh, Robert Forrester. So Robert, I may have Robert be my color man while we're doing broadcast at Atmore on the Edge Radio. Now that would be kind of cool. Robert watches the show, follows the show, listens to the show, whatever with the show every week. So it'd be kind of cool have a listener and a active participant in the show sit in with me and flirt with my wife, and I mean sit in with me and broadcast on the radio at Atmore. So that might be kind of cool. That's something that we're looking forward to.
He did say that he wouldn't charge anything if I wore all
leather. That's what she always wears, Robert. I mean, come on, man. I would like to see her in a white leather suit, though. Tired of the black, or even a red leather suit.
Red.
Okay. All right. Robert said worked there for 40 years. We're at the leather plant. So I got a whole bunch of messages popping up here. Let me check this out. Everybody's listening, so that's good. Okay. Thank you, Derek. That's awesome. Jerry Robb is tuned in with Hot Rod's House of Power. I love that guy. Don't forget, you can also catch the playback of the show on Spreaker. Anytime you can listen to it. If you're driving in the morning, you want to listen to something comical, you can check that out then. The link will be up on the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars page, as well as the Edge Radio page. And hey, man, do me a favor. If you jump on and do follow this playback on Spreaker, please like and follow that page. That's a new market that we're in, and I'm having to build that up from zero. So I haven't checked it this week to see how many likes or followers I have on it, but please do that for me because I really need to get those numbers up. I've got to get those numbers up to the same levels that all the other formats we're on are. And don't forget, you can also listen to the show on iHeartRadio. So we're getting a lot of coverage out there on where the show goes, what it's doing. Talking about drag racing events, talking about car stuff, kind of no politics. This is a breakaway from politics. It's a breakaway from religion and all the crap that's going on everywhere else. We just like to talk about car stuff. We talk about what we do. Hold on. Lynn's sitting here laughing. What did Robert say?
He's bringing bondage equipment. Like I don't have my own.
So yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm working hard doing the radio show, and everybody else is flirting with my wife on her Facebook page. So yeah, it's Thursday.
Did you say that Jerry Robb had tuned in?
Jerry Robb has tuned in.
Jerry Robb from Hot Rod House of Power.
Hot Rod's House of Power, the fat bastard himself.
Fat Bastards Club.
That's it.
What's up, Biscuit?
Biscuit. That's kind of good. I like that. I like that. Excuse me. But yeah, there's more things coming up in the next few weeks. We've got some big things that are popping, big things that are happening. We've got some new sponsors coming on the show. We've got some new stuff happening in the shop. The shop's getting cleaned up. As much work as we have, I'm still able to take a little bit of time through some of these storm days to get a little cleaning done out there. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the workload that we got is heavy right now. And we're banging a lot of parts in and out of the shop. We're powder coating like crazy. I get powder deliveries every day. So we're getting a ton of powders. I've probably shot 45 to 50 new colors and different colors in the last 3 months. So we've got, it's not just black and flat black, gloss black.
Love those candies.
Those candies are awesome, and we've been doing a lot of. We just got Eli McGee's razor, and we did that a color called Striker Orange. We shot a silver metallic base, and then we put that Striker Orange over the top of it to match his dragster, his top dragster. So it was really a pretty color. We just got a lot of stuff going on. Our con schedule, because of COVID-19, has diminished, and I guess this is going to be our year off from the cons, because I don't know if we have anything later on in the year. But I know a lot.
I gotta say, I'm really enjoying it because we've been banging cons.
We have been banging between cons and music events and race events and other things like that we've been hitting, and car shows and going to. Yeah, it's having a little bit of time off has been good. But I miss it. I miss being out there with the people and seeing the people and talking to them and corrupting them and smoking cigars with famous. Hit this vape real quick. That's awesome. I love that.
I didn't get any new celebrity phone numbers this year.
No, but your cell phone's still full of Kevin Sorbo, Sam Jones, Dirk Benedict. You still got a lot of phone numbers in there. And oh man, I hit that a little too hard that time. Oh wow, I think I got a buzz.
That's all right.
Okay. So yeah, I wish we were closer to Dover. I'd really like to go see the East Coast Fuelers run up there. That's a great bunch of guys. And I would really like to see them race. Even if I didn't have my car up there, I would just like to see them race. And I think they ought to put Charlie Benson in one line, everybody else up in the other lane behind him, and then just knock them off. Make Charlie hot lap, but just make them run one pass after another, and see if the 10th or 11th person can beat him, because his car is just tired. I haven't heard much from Charlie.
I think Charlie Benson could just take a nap.
Man, I tell you. But they've got I'm looking at some of the pictures of the cars that are going to be there that are on the flyer, and they've got some really nice cars with the East Coast Fuelers. And I'm really hoping that Jim Cummins is a really good guy. No related to Larry Cummins and Cummins Motorsports. But I really like those guys. He says he's working on some Southern tracks. Hey, man, send me a list of those Southern tracks, because I know a lot of people at them. Let me see if I can help you with any. But I like the way they do their operation. I like how they pick up events and put on a show and get down to some racing. Charlie says, Jim Cummins said that Charlie is going to be pulling 2 plug wires off for.
And he's still going to beat y'all.
He'll pull 2 plug wires off.
And a tire.
He'll pull two plug wires off and lean it out a little bit. And It'd be good. But Charlie's a great guy. And, I miss Charlie Benson. If you've been following the show for a while, you know that Charlie Benson is his wife, Raffaella Tantillo Benson, own, oh crap, do you remember the name of their bakery? Tantillo Farms Bakery. That's our produce and bakery. But if you see Charlie, Jim, if Charlie's there this weekend, you might want to put a bug in his ear. I know there is. I know with the COVID and everything, I don't know how much the bakery's been open or not. But you ought to tell them that they could float that. They could float me another couple of dozen of them apple cider donuts. Were those things incredible? Those were. I've never had anything like that anywhere.
Tell them to wait a couple months so we can have apple wine with us. It went great with the moonshine. They'll be incredible with the wine.
They will be good. Lynn's got a batch of sweet baby cane sour apple wine that she's making, and we've got 10 gallons of apple mash that we're making. So we're going to be running some apple moonshine. Racing fuel. Yeah, it's illegal to distill alcohol, but you can make racing fuel. And I just don't like the way alcohol always smells. So we're going to be making some apple moonshine, apple racing fuel. So you'll be able to smell that sweet apple at the track. The closer you get to me, the better you'll be able to smell it. Yeah, but Jim goes, I will ask to send some your way. Just tell them to tell me how much they are. I'll pay for them. I just don't. Those things were freaking awesome. And I mean, it was to the point where I put them in the freezer. They sent me a big box of them. I put them in the freezer and I was rationing those things out. I had like one every other day, and I gave Lynn, if she was good, I gave her one on Sunday mornings. So they lasted. That couple of dozen lasted for 3 or 4 weeks.
I couldn't eat more than one a week.
It was painful though. She couldn't. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that, Robert? She couldn't eat more than one a week. It made her leather pants too tight. But anybody? Oh, I see now. Oh, I now see Robin Mathis is tuned in. Oh Lord, we're in trouble now.
Make your man some biscuits, Robin.
Hey, Robin, make Jerry just you don't have to make him biscuits. Just call him Biscuit for that that weight loss contest.
That's better than making him grits.
I'm telling you. Oh yeah, that ain't good. But yeah, it's cool. I'm glad to see these two guys are doing that. I'm hoping to be able to crown the winner. But what would do? I guess the winner's gonna be the person that loses the most weight.
That's right.
I remember a time in my life where that would be the loser, but that's fine.
I admire them, but easy to
lose. It's really not easy to lose weight, and I stay below 250, and I mean it's for me to be 6'7", and Jerry Robb is, I think he was 263. Well, he's perfect weight for his height if he's 7'4".
Well, come work out in the shop with
somebody asked me, they said, how have you, because they saw the picture I put up, they said, man, how have you lost so much weight? And I told them cocaine and moonshine. But that's not how I did it. I work in a shop that is pretty much anywhere from 110 to 117 every day. And then if I'm not back there powder coating, I'm sitting out front sandblasting. So that's directly in the sun, and that melts it off. That sucks. But, Skylar Page, Robin Mathis's daughter, hooked me up with those Herbalife protein shakes that you mix with water. Yeah. And those really crushed my appetite. And then she gave me some of the Liftoff energizers. Man, those things are just perfect. I popped one of those today in 8 ounces of water, and man, I had you sat out there and you saw everything I was doing. So it gave me a big boost of energy, and it didn't make me jumpy.
That's the key.
So if you want to find out more about Herbalife, check out Skylar Page, SkylarPaige. I'll put her link up on